You guys are out of combat. Robot, in your entire time searching in there, you don't find anything other than the art.
Can I move the art?
You can look around, and I'm assuming you looked behind the paintings and tried to move the statues around and pose them in funny ways. And
yeah, pretty much.
You're a dick on one of them.
Guy, after another like minute, you finally start to gain movement again. You can pick yourself up off the floor.
Ooh, can I spank him before he comes back to the...
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have a minute to molest guy.
Okay.
Nothing penetrated him. It's okay.
It's not like he stuck a finger in there.
As I regain movement, I'm gonna say I discovered the secrets of the universe in there. I now know everything.
I know all.
I know everything that Kate Blanchett knows.
You know.
So nothing. Got it.
That's a throwback to like I think our third episode of D&D is named Kate Blanchett, as we were talking about Lord of the Rings. Random trivia.
What was the actor that played the first Colonel Rhodes in Iron Man, original Iron Man?
Oh yeah.
Do you know as much as that guy knows?
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard. Did you see that interview?
No.
He's fucking crazy now.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna rebuild Saturn and the Milky Way in my backyard.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I'll go hang out with this guy. He's probably got some good drugs, though.
Yeah, and he's gonna prove that gravity is an effect and not a force.
I'm pretty sure his drugs are beating women.
Look, I haven't seen it.
What?
The interview. So I don't know how crazy this dude is. But, I mean, if he's beating women, that's not cool.
Is there a door at this? No.
Kids on the beat. Kids on the street beat kids.
I'm gonna walk around, try to find
It basically wraps its way back around. There's no more doors.
Well, I'm taking the long way and I'm walking all the way around.
Take the long way.
You walk into another Chinese
Is it a stone wall?
Yes.
I'm gonna use stone shape and make a door.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell?
And then close it.
Well, I'm continuing to walk.
You're in a hallway. There's a door that's open ahead of you. You hear clamoring in that door.
You just find Robot with his pants down.
I like statues. I'm gonna peer into the door.
Okay. You see a robot. He's playing with statues, moving them around.
It's a puzzle.
Keep walking.
I know there's a secret door in here. I just gotta get the statues in the right spot.
I'm gonna check in that first door. Crack it open.
It's an empty room.
Damn it. Next one.
Mm-hmm.
That's also an empty room.
Oh, did Robot already look?
Robot did look in all of these rooms. You guys didn't know that, but
It's true.
Like, all these rooms are empty! Go in the one with Robot.
I'll hear the comment.
As
now.
you walk by, I'm just gonna say, why didn't you use the door?
Fuck you!
I'll go in there too, just because I really have no purpose.
And I'm gonna knowledge religion and all this shit. I failed hard.
it's nigh impossible to not know who Cord is. Cord is a major deity.
I mean, I did roll in.
It has nothing to do with your religion, but
No.
Are these
those
stairs?
stairs going up. Yes.
I'm gonna go on
losing
the stairs.
my
Me and Lion are gonna go on the stairs.
Okay.
Start heading up.
You make your way up.
I'm gonna follow you because
What are you doing in my room of cord?
This is
That's
my
why I'm
room
like,
now.
this doesn't make
It's
sense
just
at
like
all.
must
Map is
leave.
upside
Wondering
down.
what the fuck you were
Mark,
doing.
you said you were going in here?
You're fucking
Yeah.
gelatinous cubes over there.
Both, or just one?
Like,
I was
you're
busy
playing
dragging
with-
statues around. I couldn't hear nothing.
Kevin, at the peak of the stairs, you reach a hallway very similar to the bottom floor,
Follow you
except
guys.
for it's very pristine and it's carpeted. That way, it basically
All the other
makes a big
rooms had
circle
nothing in
around the
them.
whole outside.
Yeah, I found that out.
At that end, there's a door
I saw one. Like,
that you can see from where you're at. Assuming you have your ever-burning torch.
Yes.
I mean, you're probably not throwing light that far, but there's a door down there.
Do I see any
Some of
glimmering?
those rooms
No
shady.
glimmering.
is this like shag carpeting?
No, it's just very nice
Damn.
carpet.
Well, there's nothing in here, so
I was
I'm gonna
expecting
walk out
orange
the door
shag
that
carpeting
the
with like a
druid
velvet couch.
made, And
I'm gonna start going down
Some
the
beads
hallway.
hanging from
We
in
go
a
down the
doorway.
hallway
Yep.
carefully. Like I'm gonna move.
I'm gonna run straight down the hallway.
Fast.
Okay, guy runs straight down the hallway. Shit. He leaves the light that your torch throws.
He's
And
having fun.
The rug flying in the darkness.
you're half elf though, right?
I am.
So you reach that end of the hallway and there's a door.
Hey, there's a door.
You just hear a dog like, and then he just comes back and he's just like, I've seen some shit.
Yell, oh no, not again.
Yeah, I'm gonna trick you guys.
Try to roll. You gotta roll.
Muffle your own voice.
You're more than welcome to try to bluff him if you want. I mean, it's kind of funny.
Oh, would that be Constitution?
Bluff.
Bluff.
Charisma.
Skill bluff.
It's
Oh.
charisma.
Okay, well, it's a -2 for me.
Yeah, well, you can roll a 20. Everybody on the second floor can roll a sense motive.
I rolled a 12.
If you beat a 12, you realize that he's acting like a jackass.
21.
Yeah, you immediately recognize the fact that he's acting like a
I
jackass.
say, good. I hope you die.
He's like, hey guys, I'm caught in a cube again.
You're gonna hear it echoing. Little giggle.
I hope you failed, so you can think it's funny and just go.
Start shooting arrows down the hallway.
All right, I'll go down there too.
Tommy Wiseau laugh.
All right, so you make your way down to Giladouche.
The last one.
It's very
Gay.
stout-looking steel door
Somewhere
Okay.
okay.
with an exceptional lock on it.
Ooh.
This freaking giant bag of dough.
Rogue.
Okay, I shouldn't say that. I think
I tried to open it.
It's locked.
Okay. I mean, it could have an exceptional lock and not be locked.
This
That's
is true.
Are there any more of those Kit Kats though?
No, they're all mine. I mean, I ate them all.
Okay.
Take them away, or else I will eat them all.
Actually, yeah. No.
Except for the dark chocolate ones. I'll just keep
Oh,
feeding
here we
the
go.
guy.
Yeah, I've been eating them all.
That's all I've been doing is when I pick them out, I just hand them to Guy.
They're actually. You know what? I'm shocked. Most of the dark chocolate ones are gone.
Yeah, they're
They're
right
all
here.
gone
No.
now.
Son of a.
They're in Guy's tummy.
Everyone ain't done that.
Dark chocolate's not bad, but no. I just.
There's certain instances where I like dark chocolate. There's certain instances where I don't.
Bedroom, yeah.
Hey-o.
In that room with the pictures, I touch one of the paintings just like with my finger, just see if it does anything.
It doesn't do anything. I've been in here molesting him for an hour.
There you
Oh,
go.
now you do that.
Robot gave you the heads up.
Okay, then I leave and go
You know what I didn't do?
look around.
I didn't try checking off the cord statues.
That's
Give it
true.
a
I haven't
try.
done that yet. More power to you.
Well,
Your mouth.
It only works with your mouth. It's the secret.
my rogue just goes around. Oh.
You guys are just assuming that the god is
He's like, yes.
depicted in stone. You know, with his cock out.
It's the actual god.
I fooled another one.
It's funny because it could be.
Have achieved another climax today.
Oh.
It's been 8,000 years since anyone's been in here.
Somebody's polishing a computer.
Is this the only door in this hallway?
You're at that end.
Yes.
Yes. The hallway goes this way. It goes all the way around.
Oh.
So we're gonna get
So maybe you do that.
Can I go the other way?
You're gonna go down this way, or are you gonna go back to where you started and go down this way?
That way. From here.
Okay. So you're gonna go to the south.
Yeah.
As you approach the end, there's an area very similar to where you came up.
Okay.
Over there,
Am I
Going up?
down here?
going down.
Oh.
Am
So
I
there's
down
another
here?
stairs?
No, you were down there.
And that's
Okay.
down here, I think.
It's
I'll go down
it's
those
in that
stairs.
corner where you guys didn't go.
I'll go down those stairs.
When you reach the bottom of those stairs, you were right there
Into the
Oh,
kitchen.
on that corner behind the kitchens
Oh, okay.
in the hallway.
Comes out to right here.
Eventually, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go back upstairs. I don't even know.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
I'm upstairs.
I'll
I'm
follow
gonna
you.
check that way. all
In
going upstairs.
this corner, there is another steel door that also has a very exceptional lock.
It's 1-1.
The
gonna
door,
tickle it.
additionally, had around the keyhole is engraved a figure of cord.
Someone go grab a statue.
Grab his cock.
Someone
Give it
should
back.
someone should figure it out.
In between you two, Kevin, I'm assuming you're going to start making your way towards these guys that
Yeah.
somehow are seeing without light, but we're
I
not
have
quite
an
dark
ever-burning
vision.
torch.
Okay.
I'm following him.
There is also two
More
doors
left,
kind
more
of
left.
evenly spaced
Bam.
along
On the inside?
on the inside.
You just leave me in the
Alright,
corner, just run off.
I'm gonna inspect doors.
Oh.
I'm gonna inspect one of them.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
The first one that I come to.
The first one you come to?
Yep. As I'm walking that way.
Doesn't make sense to go past it and then come back.
They are double doors,
Oh, it's a double.
highly
door.
ornate,
Ooh.
and they have a lock on them.
So exceptional, exquisite, ornate.
Can I is it like obviously more cord stuff? The
Yeah,
orientation?
yeah.
I'm going to walk past them
Yeah, you
and not
are.
try to open them while I'm by myself.
Okay.
I'm
I
You
can
can
have
head
my
to-
lion with me, but
You're gonna move to the next door.
yeah, I'm gonna move down.
When you reach this door, it clearly is lined with there's like a white aura around this door.
Ooh.
Magic.
I'm gonna knowledge religion it. It's not perfect. 16.
It's nothing you've seen in your.
Okay. What about the lion? How's he feel about it?
He definitely can sense the magic coming off of it.
Maybe I might know. But I'm all the way there.
Okay, I'm gonna do a brief detect evil. Is this not an evil aura?
Maybe more disturbing.
Okay.
The aura does not give off evil, but it also does not give off any trace of evil. The total. No, there's no evil from this door, white aura door at all. Like usually you have like the trace evil that kind of exists in the world. In this particular case, it's just complete silence, more or less, to your detect evil.
It's like
It's a hallway.
It's a doorway.
Doorway.
Am I
Interesting.
up near you guys now?
I say that.
You
out
guys
loud.
can. If he said it out loud, so if you guys want to all go gather around him, you're more than welcome.
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm gonna do a knowledge planes on it. Don't know if that will help, but
might.
We're doing it.
21.
It isn't any kind of plane or portal that you've seen.
Okay. Actually, I guess also if I can do a knowledge arcana.
Sure.
Yeah. All your knowledge.
20.
It does not seem to be something created by the arcane arts.
Okay.
So it must be divine.
Got nothing for that.
I got religion.
Where does it-
That's all I
Hey.
got.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's weird for clear not having
Got
no knowledge
religion.
of the divine.
I rolled
Religion's
in
good.
knowledge religion. That's
Religion is more or less divine.
Broad, yeah.
It's just nothing he's encountered.
I don't
He,
know if
he
any
could
of
he
this-
could identify it's likely a divine energy, but
Right.
that doesn't mean that it's not a divine energy of Tiamat or.
Right. I'm just gonna take a guess, guys.
Cord?
Cord? Yep.
Feeling pretty neutral about this.
Yeah.
Ford's pretty neutral.
Well, there you go.
There
I'm
was,
just, I mean, I found a room downstairs just decked out in cords.
The
Stuff.
door I saw over there
Cord junk
had
everywhere?
cord
Yeah.
engraving stuff on it.
Oh, come check out the super ornate double door.
Okay. Come in. I'm gonna look at it and check it out. Knowledge religion it. Even though I know it's cord. 18.
Yep, it's definitely a cord.
Can we try to
cord,
open this door?
Let's open it.
Should I
Open
check-
which door?
The
double
locked-
doors.
The locked double doors?
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay.
It does not open.
Rogue.
Unlock this
We
shit.
need you to pickpocket.
Should I check for traps first?
Nope.
It's cord. It's
We're gonna go
neutral,
down
it's
the
fine.
other end of the hallway though.
Alright, I try to open the lock and I roll 21.
You fumble with the lock for some time, but the mechanism is just
Complex.
too complex for that particular attempt. You don't manage to trip the tumblers.
I try again and I take 20.
What is your total modifier?
5.
14.
So it's a 34?
Yep.
It's beyond your ability.
Oof.
Smash
By
it.
one.
Smash it.
God damn it.
Alright.
No cheating now.
Let's
Right,
break
right.
the door down.
Hey, wait. I wonder if I have
Hey, wait.
something to give me some buffs.
Oh look, I have a key.
Oh, look, now now I know the total, so I'm gonna cheat the shit out of this.
Well, it's more.
I'm just gonna point out the fact that you guys identified the aura as neutral and did nothing at that door, and then went back and tried to open the double doors.
I'll go
Well,
back
I
to
just
neutral
said
door.
check out this cool ornate door.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back to
there
the
were 2
neutral
doors.
door.
So, yeah. Okay, we'll go to the neutral door.
What door am I standing by?
the neutral door.
Okay.
Let's
I opened the neutral door.
Try to open that one.
Okay,
Everybody's just like, get in
give
the
me
door.
give me a 2x2 marching order as you
Middle.
guys enter the door. It can just be in the hallway. It doesn't matter how you guys go through the door. Obviously, Robot went in first.
Obviously.
Okay.
Ross put his characters at the very, very back
I'm small. I can
because they're not really here.
I'll go like in the
My
second.
lion will be in front of them,
Sure.
but at the back.
Put my cleric next to the line and move my robe behind that. Like I can be up with C-Mac and then
Yes.
somebody.
And then
I'm in mid. Yeah.
okay.
Sure, it seems legit.
All right, so Robot, you open the door, and you're welcome to something that you don't feel like you should see.
Naked
boy.
goblins
Oh!
dancing.
Oh boy.
The room is completely clean. It's filled with furnishings in pristine condition, if a bit worn.
Fuck your couch.
Crisp,
You can afford new.
crisp pictures line the walls. There is a doorway to your right, to the east,
I thought you were gonna say a room.
and a hallway that ahead of you to the left, and then there's another door to your left. 1 second, I just gotta figure out what else we've got going on. here.
Somebody in a robe comes walking out.
You're
As
not
you're,
supposed to be
as you're pissing on his floor.
As you guys
Phoenix.
all make your way into the room, a man steps around the corner from the hallway,
Woo! In a robe,
and
carrying a goblet.
Does he speak backwards?
Is he completely nude and very muscular?
he's very muscular, but not completely nude.
Does he have a mustache?
For fuck's sakes, what am I
His
gonna
name's
use? I'll
Mark.
use Jory's piece because that's what I just found.
Is he?
It's not Jory.
Is he mustachioed?
He comes around the corner.
Hello,
He wears-
bitches.
It's very clear that he's older, but he's incredibly fit, and he's wearing a monk's outfit.
Master Roshi.
And he kind of squints at you guys, like trying to focus, and then out of nowhere, his eyes just light up, and he charges forward and starts pushing people out of the way. He's just pushing you guys out of the way, and as he's doing it, he says, "Milady." Except for he pushes Corvo out of the way, and he pushes Tabby out of the way, and he goes right to Ross, to Tomadril. What caused you to grace me with such beauty? Glory be to Cord,
Damn it.
and one of such a proud lineage. Perhaps I can convince you to have your entourage to take a seat and enjoy refreshments while you join me in the back?
And
I'll draw you a glorious hot bath, as your travels were likely long. And we can see where our discussions go from there. And
Tomadrill's all about this.
Yeah, he is.
I'm assuming Tomadril is... you guys are welcome to ask questions of him. He's very excited though to see this young lady.
And a flaming horse. I mean, it makes sense.
The disco ball floating around Ironstone.
You're gonna be really disappointed when you whip out that big bard dick.
I think it's more lengthy, not necessarily
Uh,
meaty.
Don't say anything, because you're gonna break the spell. Let him think Tomadrill's a girl. It's fine.
You've seen Clerks? Just
For
tell me.
now.
Have you seen Tomadrill's dick? Maybe Tomadrill is a girl.
We're progressive in the
Well,
beginning.
Maybe it's
passive.
Tomadrillia.
Tomadrillin?
You know, that would have been like the
I'll
greatest
grill ya.
swerve ever in a campaign.
No.
Is if you've been traveling with him the whole time and he's been pretending he's a man and he's actually a woman. But yeah, you guys are free to talk to him if you'd like.
Who are you? What's this place?
He explains that he's been the keeper of the fort for many, many years. Longer than any amongst you have been alive. Even you, Sir Dwarf.
How about my lion? You recognize him?
What about me?
Ask the lion if the lion
The
recognizes
lion
this
doesn't
guy.
recognize him.
Okay.
Nice try.
You know, it's fully possible that the years have taken their toll. He explains that Cord, because he was a pious monk, bid him to take care of the temple. Basically, he kept the temple for many, many years. The feasts that used to occur here slowly dwindled. Then
Cease.
people stopped coming, and it's been hundreds, well, it's been 100 years since he's seen somebody in the temple.
The general was bad.
Recently, the temple was overrun by evil, evil creatures, and he's been slowly forced to retreat, eventually ending up here.
So what's those locked doors downstairs or in the hallway for?
Wait. No, this is actually him. Hold. Of course you aren't here to hear my babble. And he turns to Tomadril. Milady, you are here as you want to have your manservant here, and he points to Jorgandal, trained in the ways that the master trained me. Of course this is possible. I'll start immediately. Please welcome yourself to refreshments. The kitchen is right over there. And with that, he grabs Jorgandal by the arm, who is completely, stunned by this, and pulls him into the door right off this room.
Was that the one that did the?
I rolled a 19
Gonna
on
get
sense
raped.
motive on that.
He is
Okay.
100. This is 100%. He's believing everything he's saying.
Okay.
2-1
2-1.
Jets.
Okay.
Here.
2-1. The number of games before the Wild Win one.
21. Yeah.
And with that, he disappears with Jorgandal into the adjoining room.
I'm gonna go into the kitchen. I'm gonna pour myself a drink.
The kitchen, the cupboards are filled with food. There's barrels of water and bottles of wine.
I partake
Plenty
in
of-
some wine.
Plenty of
We're gonna search
Sustenance.
around for some keys.
Yes, my half elf side is enjoying a glass of fine wine.
and it is very
Um,
fine.
Do I notice that he pointedly didn't tell us what's in those other doors? Is that something that I'm like,
Well, he didn't.
I mean, it might raise suspicion to you, but you also would know that he seemed very, very zealous at the fact to see Tomadril, whoever he thinks Tomadril is, and his manservant.
Jorvikins.
Is there like a chair close to the door that they went through? Or
There's like a settee outside the door, kind of.
okay. I'm gonna get a thing of water and just sit by the door and try and listen in on.
Okay.
I imagine you drink the water and then you're just like,
With the cup.
I'll get some wine and then I'll just,
Just toss the water.
investigate.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
area. Is there any other exits out of there?
Down the hall, there's some other rooms. While you guys are sitting there, you're listening. You can roll a listen if you'd like.
25.
Not only do you not hear them talking, you also hear absolute silence.
you hear a faint
Mark.
creak.
While exploring a bit, the first room, there's a hallway with rooms down it. The first room is clearly a study. There's bookshelves filled with books, a small couch sitting before a short table, and a desk with a chair.
Two things. I'm just curious about it. What kind of books are they?
It's
Porn.
classics for,
Classic
for
porn.
this. You know, it's
Softcore.
mostly
from the 70s.
various works of like
Some from England.
legends
Nora
and
Roberts.
whatever. Old books though, very old books.
Okay.
However, nothing like taking a quick peruse. There's nothing it's not like there's spell books here. It's a lot of history from 1,000 years ago.
Huh.
That's probably wrong, and things like that. Tales.
Okay, and also anything on the desk, or is it just clean desk?
It's just a clear desk.
Okay. Then I'll move on.
Additionally, in the next room is a bathroom, more or less. There's a tub.
Is there any poop in the
and-
toilet?
No.
There will be.
But,
Sorry, just
the tub, interestingly enough,
It does have poop in it.
has 2 tubes coming out of the wall above it.
Ooh, hot and cold, huh?
alright.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
Slam the door shut. Fuck you guys.
And when you touch the tubes, water magically flows from them.
Sweet.
Hot and cold. And the final
Imagine
room,
trying to get
Mark,
that the right temp.
would be clearly his private quarters.
Oh, here's where we're
there's-
gonna find the poop.
There's a large bed, bookshelves, a hearth with a fire burning in it, a large tub, a desk with chairs, and there's some trophies, armor, weapons in the corner.
Sex swing.
What kind of weapons?
There is a great sword, a great club.
Okay, I grab the great sword.
You guys are just gonna steal his weapons.
I'm just
I
curious.
just want to
nothing-
look at it.
It's nothing exceptional.
I've been
Okay.
looking for one
It's
for a while.
nice, but it's clearly battle worn. It's clear that likely weapons he probably used before he became the caretaker here.
Gotcha.
The armor also appears to be sized properly for him.
Alright.
I'll put it back.
Are we gonna have to choose a grail to get
Yes.
out of here?
Maybe. No, like,
Did his brothers die and he's the only one left?
put a sword
Well,
through
the-
his gut. That'll solve that.
I guess one of the things while my cleric's like my rogue just keeps an eye out. Anything valuable?
Jesus
There's,
Christ.
there's nothing that nothing that would catch his eye.
Give that to me.
He wouldn't steal something
Isn't
just
that to her earlier?
here.
After time of you guys, wandering
Nosing
around and
around.
eating, and C-Mac trying to hear something, eventually, and we're talking time. We're talking
3 days.
Take a nap.
hours. He re-emerges with Jorgendal, and he comes out and he
Oh, that one's
approaches.
got some stamina.
His beard.
Face is all sweaty.
His beard is just curved up to the side, like on this attached to
He
his beard.
approaches Tomadril.
And there's poop there.
Jorgendal looks like he's
And he
seen
says,
some bad
Full circle.
I've taught him what I can.
He now knows how to
With
Z
your
job.
presence here, I hope that I can recompense the things that I have failed in. He pulls a key out of his pouch. This key
He's the key to my heart.
And I want you to have it.
Milady.
is for the door down the hall.
Which one?
The ornate door.
The double door?
Double doors.
Nice.
This is the place where you should start. The evil creatures are there, though. I ask that you help clear the temple so I may return to my duties.
Destroying evil creatures
Of course.
is my...
I don't wish to
My
trouble
thing.
you too much, milady.
Not talking to me. Got it.
Not talking to you.
It's like
to
talking through me.
Tomadril.
You can respond.
Destroying evil creatures is our passion.
Mr. Paladin,
Yes.
you're far from the first that I've met. I knew one great. In fact, he had a friend not much unlike your fellow here. And he nods his head towards the lion. When I was very young, here in the temple, he who lies in the basement was good friends with him. So I know much of your ways, and I trust you will be able to destroy those. And as he's talking to you, he kind of cocks a little and looks at the sword on your belt. He says, "That's no mere trinket. I know not the one who carried it, but I know the myths. Do not let that fall into enemy hands."
Okay.
I'm gonna let it fall into enemy.
You know what? I don't like this sword anyway. Enemies, take this.
We're gonna go reach over.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and I'm gonna be like, "You have some good wine."
Oh, one who likes the spirits. He turns back to Tom. Milady, you travel with wondrous company.
Of course, Tom Riddle's like, oh yes, yes, yes I do. It's only the finest can accompany me.
I like to think that Tomadrill is just sitting there, just just dumbfounded, has no idea what's really going on.
He would totally play it up.
Yeah.
He would.
I mean, she would.
All right, let's head on out to the double
Start-
doors. We got evils to
Start playing
clean.
Goodbye Horses.
Has he seen elves come through here?
He hasn't seen anyone in
Before we go
hundreds
anywhere,
of years.
I'm gonna do like the whole
Polish your armor.
wash and
Yeah,
take
no,
a
that's fine.
bath
He
and-
says, by all means, should you
should
guys
rest.
require rest,
Go pray.
Okay.
Cord has
I
blessed me
definitely
with
wanna
this
polish my
place
sword.
of respite. Feel free.
So rotate showers.
I'm just
Oh
gonna...
yeah, you should probably double up. Save
Yeah.
water.
Someone's right in with Nathan and Corba. You get freaky. They're into that.
The lion.
What is your cheese
know.
selection looking like to accompany this
Okay.
fine wine?
Cheese.
I'm sure there's good cheeses.
It'll be cheesy.
I'm gonna nibble
Do you
on
have
some
any
cheese.
pepperoni pizza?
DiGiorno. I will settle for a Jack's.
Yeah, while we're resting, I'm gonna do the whole meditate with the blade and talk with my lion, the whole shebang.
What kind of evil creatures are here?
Paladin-y things.
Oh, evil creatures.
Evil.
Are they
Vile
undead?
Is it undead?
We desperately want
They're
to kill
very,
an undead.
very evil.
Oh, he doesn't know.
My weapons aren't magical. What can you tell me about them?
He looks at your bow. This bow has been in a gelatinous cube.
It's a little melty, a little wilty.
This bow sucks. Break. No!
Is there anything that you can teach me?
This is how you swallow a cock.
Come back to me when you're a bit more experienced.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In for the 18th fucking session in a row, we somehow managed to mention sucking dick.
Since the very beginning.
I now look resplendent once again.
You've got everything polished up.
When you walk out, I'm just gonna, like, you're gonna catch my eye and be like, damn.
Okay, got all this one.
That's not the wine talking.
The wine talking, buddy.
Restore all
One
your
thing that you
funds.
notice, Guy, when you go back to get more wine is that the wine is full again.
Shit, son.
Cord is good to this dude.
Okay. I'm gonna mention that to Mr. Paladin here. I'm gonna be like, I drank some wine and it's completely refilled again.
Yeah, it's probably magic.
I'm gonna ask this bro if he subtly ask this guy if he's ever seen a large gem that I happen to be looking for. Large red one.
Have you heard of Hextor?
Have you heard of Hextor?
Not.
Many treasures through the ages have come and gone from this temple.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
As
idea.
far as what may or may not still lie within its vaults, I do not know.
Do you recognize this symbol in my pendant?
Good thing you got a battery.
He's very squinty at it.
Okay.
I just
I'm trying to think how to answer that.
well, that's more or less he's. What you're starting to realize is this guy is very, very old, like very old, and while he's been magically rejuvenated with life, so he continues to live.
Are you gone?
Things are deteriorating slowly, and he's probably starting to go a bit blind.
Okay.
And he's trying to make out your pendant.
He
And
just gets, like, awkward
ultimately, He says, there's probably scholars who have. I was never that good with symbolism.
Alright.
He's been around since the 1930s.
Probably way before that.
When the swing was when the jitterbug was in jive.
While you guys, I'm assuming, would converse with him, he's been around since the island was a, very prosperous home
Volcano.
for mercenaries. When the great feasts occurred.
Okay.
He probably would inquire as to the current state of things in the world.
Oh, they're
I'll
bad.
tell him that shit's fucked.
That shit cray.
He's like, that shit cray, and he's just like,
What's a cray? It's
Oh, I love crayfish, yes.
Okay, let's head to the door. Open it up.
Okay, have we all gone through our duties?
Oh no, I need to go make a duty.
No,
Poop in his pillow.
you're holding it now. Let's go.
Pillowcase.
all right, Mark,
Thanks for asking.
the board in front of you there.
Who grabbed the key from him?
Yes.
Did I take it?
Tomadrill, probably.
Commodore got it.
Still has it.
Tamamadrill. Tamama.
Tomadrill
Are you
is
ready to
the
do some
fancy
drawing?
lady.
Mark Wayne.
Sure.
Grab that Tomadrill.
Nice catch.
This session and be here.
Does he need these? Is he gonna need them?
No, I cleaned that board.
Oh, okay.
I'll fucking clean that shit.
We're doing that bow. We doing on that bow?
I don't know how long the board is, so it's gonna just be the whole length of the board.
Oh,
Okay.
we're
We'll
ready.
just use the whole board.
Oh my man.
ready.
Roughly in the very center of it.
Oh my man.
Well, draw a line like 4 squares in or 3 squares in from this side,
Got
all
that
the way
one.
down it, like
3
this,
squares in.
this way, 3 squares in.
So like this way.
We're gonna make the hallway outside, so that you guys have someplace to come in from. It's just a statue on the wall.
10 feet.
You're fine.
You're
Whatever it
fine.
is, it's fine. Just make it a new statue.
Done.
We got it now.
One on either side of the center, just off from the statue. 15-foot circular fountains. That's not a very good circle, but that's all right. That's all right. I struggle drawing stickmen, so I understand struggle in circles. Just draw 2
There.
circles. They look like boobies.
It's
That's
a smiley
that's not really
face.
telling him
Yeah,
much
like,
either.
my-
They look like
Robot
balls.
face.
And then along where your left hand is,
Okay.
starting against the wall. No, I'm sorry, against the wall closest to me, and 5 feet out. So 3 squares, and then 5 feet off that wall. Just draw. There's pillars, basically.
Like right here.
Just block, skip 2 spaces, block. Skip 2, block. Skip 2, block. You'll never guess what's underneath there. If you look at somewhere else where there's things that are that evenly spaced, I couldn't imagine what they are. The giant row of ovens, there's chimneys.
Oh, that makes sense.
I was like, I'm really.
And then
It's a
line you guys
face.
up in the
I
hallway.
know. I freaked out about that already.
Jefferson Wolf's with us?
Yeah.
Jefferson Wolf can travel with you guys. That's alright.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it.
He didn't attack the gelatinous cube, but he was standing in front of it growling.
Just wait, he's gonna transform into Jefferson Airplane, and then Jefferson Starship, and then
Yes.
just Starship. He's also gonna build a city.
On rock and roll.
Yep.
He just turns into a plane and it just the music starts playing from the literally and metaphorically. Yeah.
And you can throw me back. Shori.
Are Tomadrill and Jorgendel still with us? Or are they?
They're
Hanging on the room.
technically with you, but since he's not here, they're not going to be involved in this. So,
Okay.
as you open the door, whoever opened the door,
I just assume robot.
the key does open the door.
Okay.
The doors swing open, and inside you find a sprawling chamber, marvelously crafted. The dwarves would immediately recognize. There's statues of Cord, fountains, and there's some ingenious on the ceiling. It's very ingenious the way they've created a gratework that allows fresh air to enter, but it helps keep the wildlife and air out. These are things that a robot would recognize.
Okay.
Is that fresh air does flow into this area, but there's not rainwater traveling in. There's not like birds flying around in here.
As my hawk goes flying around the room.
Trying to get out.
So yeah,
I
a
probably
very
left them
very
outside.
ornate chamber.
Detect magic.
You're gonna cast detect magic.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no current magic aura.
Oh, and there's no magic in here.
I detect evils.
There's definitely a presence of evil, but you can't pinpoint it.
Okay.
Would this be dungeoneering?
I walk in with the lion.
Detect undead.
Dungeoneering is just gonna tell you about the dungeon.
I'm moving behind you. My cleric in my road. I guess I'll keep 5 feet behind. Yeah, that works.
Spread out.
I'm gonna yell echo.
They're gonna detect undead.
Is undead immediately evil? Or are they...
Yeah, undead are evil, no matter what.
Okay.
It's not true. There are good undead. Not many, but there are some. A very small percentage that are created by certain deities. So everybody steps inside the room.
I'm gonna continue forward, yeah.
These are stats.
All right, stop right there, Kevin.
Okay.
I'm gonna need initiative from everybody.
Okay. Ooh, a real one?
Real one.
Damn. Would I know what he is?
Maybe. Roll knowledge religion.
I know what these are.
Yes. Yes, you will.
I know what he is.
What are these? This Tabby don't know.
Devils.
Oh.
He's come to collect my soul.
Oh, barbed.
Shouldn't have sold it 10 years ago. What'd you get? I don't see anything cool.
Definitely not